Dan Sapman gifted a tier 1 sub to Achevs _. Dan Sapman gifted a tier 1 sub to Fumble Bumblebee. Dan Sapman gifted a tier 1 sub to Cheez-Its. Dan Sapman gifted a tier 1 sub to Crying Coyote 7. Dan Sapman gifted a tier 1 sub to Mordumsby. U Coffin.
Hello! How's everybody doing? I'm gonna play a new video game. That's totally brand new, getting on it right on time. Definitely not like almost 2 weeks after it came out. It's fine, everything's fine. And boy are my arms tired. I mean, boy am I sleepy. My sleep schedule has been so incredibly whack. I've been so out of it all day. But I must game! I didn't even, like, do anything with my day. I beat, like, 3 idle games, and none of them were very good. What what am I even doing? I think I paid money for one of them too. God. But that's okay. We've got...
I think Metroid is a pretty cool guy. A kills all aliens and doesn't afraid of anything.
So true. We got Metroid, baby. We got Metroid Prime 4. They said it was never gonna come out. And there was a decent likelihood they were right. But it did. So yeah. We're not gonna get through it by the end of the year, unfortunately. But this has been a big year for Metroid. At least for Metroid Prime, for me. So, I will say, it's probably going to be really weird playing one of these games with a controller for basically the first time. My first experience with Metroid Prime 1 through 3 being with Prime Hack with the mouse and keyboard controls was definitely a decision that I made. They had to restart development because they lost all their power-ups. I know that this game, like, changed hands. Like, this game was originally being made by a different studio, and maybe by multiple different studios. And I believe that it also did, like, basically restart development from the ground up at one point. But sometimes that's okay. That's basically what happened with Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that game slaps. So it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and boot it up, check it out. Let's take a look at video games. Also, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs and $25 donation, Dan, and for the resub, Sid. Okay, here we go. Here's video games. I would love to update my system software. System is about to restart. Fantastic. This system update must have come out within the last, like, 25 minutes? Because I definitely booted up this game before I started the stream. Alright, here we go. No, this bad boy is connected to the Ethernet, baby. No half-hour downloads here. Mario Kart World updated. That's cool. I feel like the Nintendo Switch 2 edition aspect kind of messes with the whole vibe of this title screen. Yeah, that seems fine. Yep, that seems fine. Difficulty. Select your desired gameplay difficulty level. Casual. Combat difficulty is reduced. Save stations restore both energy and ammo. Normal. Default difficulty level. Save stations restore both energy and ammo. Hard. Beat the game on normal to unlock hard. Okie dokie. is Cosmic Year 20X9. Determined to defeat Samus and the Galactic Federation, Silex and his army of space pirates launched a series of attacks on Federation space. It is believed the space pirates are being controlled by Metroids that have the ability to fuse with other life forms and control their minds. Now, on planet Tenamar in the Desolan system, another Federation research facility is being attacked. Galactic Federation HQ received the distress call and dispatched Samus, who is on a reconnaissance mission nearby. Zoom. Actually using the blasters on her ship. Oh no, the clone troopers. Watch out, Kylo Ren's gonna come out of one of them drop ships. He's gonna force grab a blaster shot, and it's gonna be like one of the coolest things that happen in any of the reboot sequel movies. There she is. Okay, so holding down the blaster button, you do a 3-shot volley, and then you start charging. Alright. We got orb mode. Are you using the mouse controls? No. Oh. Scan. There we go. Scan complete. Vehicle SM-14GHV-1. 7th generation Federation fighter. Satellite linked to track any targets in weapon range. Shot down by space pirates. What a shame. Alien morphology space pirate. Numerous injuries detected. The resulting internal organ failure and biofluid hemorrhage has reduced combat ability by 70%. Vitals severely deteriorated. Performance preference, please. Performance is unsupported or disabled. Okay. I just thought that we weren't getting a consistent 60, but if you say so. Firepower beam. Graphics mode is 60. It sure doesn't look like 60 on the monitor that I'm currently using. Wall! Improved model of the Galactic Federation Tactical Barricade. Offers a 30% increase to durability over the V1 wall due to its, the materials. Alien morphology space pirate. Ruthless, brutal, and bellicose intergalactic marauder. This is one example of the diverse alien life forms that make up the space pirates. Energy small.
This ain't no useful invasion.
Galactic Federation Trooper. Powered armor suit has been penetrated in numerous places. No life signs detected. Galactic Federation Trooper. Standard Galactic Federation military personnel. Equipped with powered armor suit and NS-4664 assault rifle with grenade launcher. Mechanism Arc 646. Twin turret. Federation automated anti-aircraft weapon. It has sustained critical damage and no longer functions. Twin turret. Federation automated anti-aircraft weapons radar linked and able to fire up to 14 beam shots at a time.
Oh my gosh, Samus is really here. Can you believe it, guys?
Galactic Federation Gate, composed of 3 shock-resistant reinforced alloy panels and a central sensor. It will unlock if the sensor detects beam exposure or an explosive impact. Yeah, what up?
This is an ambush. I think these pirates are looking for something.
I believe you. Facility Confirmation Monitor. Displays live camera and structural sensor feeds from around the facility. Security Clearance Main Terminal. Controls secure access to the Federation base, maintains a complete record of staff IDs, and can register new arrivals.
We're holding our position, but the artifact is at risk. We need immediate... Samus, you made it. Command needs you to secure a sensitive artifact. Uploading coordinates now.
I appreciate even Samus's towering over even these Master Chief motherfuckers. Area map. Map data for this area has been downloaded. Open the map. Wow. That's map. Secure the artifact. Security ID registration complete. Bounty Hunter Samus Aran. Full access to Federation base facilities.
We'll hold position here. Go get him, Samus.
Okie dokie. I was going to anyway. Federation container. Standard size storage and transport locker of the Federation has medium durability plus cargo protection functions should its casing break. Large Federation container. Larger size of the standard container usually used for storing and transporting supplies. Frame is similar to standard. Security clearance sub-terminal provides support and emergency redundancy to the main terminal. This guy's fucking dead.
Guards up! Eyes up! Everybody up!
Hang on, I gotta look at stuff. Multi-monitoring displays. Shows aggregated data from several systems across 6 screens. Randomly selects key findings to display. That seems like a... not a very useful monitoring display if it just randomly chooses shit to show. I got missiles? Both of you died? It's really shame. Anyways. Central Command Terminal connected directly to Galactic Federation HQ can control devices and systems throughout the facility and is used to issue orders to Federation troopers. It won't let me scan the mug. This is so sad. Central Command Subterminal provides assistance to the main terminal as well as operational support for vehicles such as fighter craft and Golem war mechs. Monitors have sustained critical damage. The displays are broken and no longer function. UTO Research Center Confirmation Monitor. Shows live camera and sensor feeds from several tactically critical areas throughout the facility, used for assessing combat situations. Vehicle Dive Spike. The cone-shaped chassis and thrusters enable direct insertion into fortified positions while landing impacts are mitigated via energy conversion upon opening. Terminal's internal circuitry damaged, non-functional. Air Defense Monitoring System Terminal, linked to a satellite above the facility that monitors aerial threats. Collected data appears in the display. Or it would if they weren't broken. UTO Research Center Confirmation Monitor shows an assessment of the laboratory's structural stability. Damage to facility is currently at 15%. That doesn't seem too bad. All this shit looks worse than 15%, to be honest. Vehicle DAT Tactical Truck. Armored all-terrain six-wheel vehicle used to transport assets such as military personnel, ammunition, and parts for repair. Giant robots now? That's crazy.
Samus, we need your help.
It doesn't really seem that way. You kinda got a giant robot. Galactic Federation Heavyweight Class Golem Mech. MK-99 bipedal manned war mech. Right arm loadout includes a charged particle cannon with max output equal to a frigate's main battery. DAT Tactical Truck. Armored all-terrain vehicle, six-wheel vehicle used for transporting all that stuff. Vehicle fire critical. It's the same information as you got before, except now also, hey, it's on fire. Hold button to attract defense. Oh yeah.
Stay sharp. There could be more on the way.
Keep it on dropships. This is a nice place for an ambush. We're sitting ducks.
Hey, somebody get command of the
Oh, I've got double jump.
orders.
We'll keep our eyes on the sky.
Wait. Let me scan the missiles. Missile suits, missile ammo small. Launches 5 missiles. Vehicle 565 PH Hellfire. Light combat and transport fighters for deploying dive spikes. Hull torn apart due to an impact caused by Federation forces. Duct cover grille cracked due to heavy impact. Any further damage will destroy it.
Ambush! Alpha Squad, heads up! Pirates are attempting breach on your position. I repeat, pirates are gonna blow the door. Do you copy? Do you see someone on that door? Take him out! Get the artifact into the hangar!
E-tank. Nice.
Now!
Friendly! Shut your fire!
Please do not shoot at Samus. She will shoot back.
Because there's nowhere else to go.
And she is way better at shooting than you are. Analysis room system terminal manages various data gathering systems and tools. It is linked to the main computer in the central command. I didn't mean to shoot the guy in the back. I'm still getting used to the controls. Also, there is some input delay that I am dealing with because of the way that I am capturing this video game. Gate destroyed by breach charge, causing debris to block the entrance. Clearing the debris is impossible due to the fire. Force 2918 quantum computer based on Talvanian technology. It is part of the Federation analyzer device. Universal Object Analyzer. Hell yeah. Identifies and classifies unknown materials. Uses radiation measurement and microfocus X-ray scans.
Office Squad is expecting you in the hangar.
They're moving the artifact to safety.
Force 2918 terminal operates the Force 2918 quantum computer, confirms and manages its state. Federation lock-on gate. Use the lock-on ability on the central sensor to reveal 4 free aim sensor targets. Shooting with free aim sensor will then unlock the gate.
They're throwing themselves at the hangar. We can't let them through.
Hangar.
Go on through, Samus. We'll watch your 6.
Yeah. Oh, I have to confirm that it is a lock-on door.
Get that artifact on the bird, now!
Careful! I need to secure this thing.
We're out of time. Let's go!
Big fella.
Protect the artifact!
Get down!
Ah, jeez. These fucking things. You're not supposed to Metroid Fusion yet. That doesn't happen until later in the timeline. Oh yeah, I should scan this thing. Alien morphology Aberrax. Large officer in the Space Pirate Army. Metroid Fusion as a result. Yeah! It's the name of the other game. Metroid Fusion has resulted in a loss of free will and the formation of beam projection lenses on its chest. Metabolic energy surges have become uncontrollable when all lenses have been destroyed. This causes recurring energy releases directly from its core via the orifice in its abdomen until the lenses regenerate. Is there any other stuff to scan around here? Oh, I can scan the thing. Wait, no. Scan the thing. Yeah. Alien artifact. Discovered on planet Tanamar. Analysis has been able to conclude only that it is some kind of device. You got the universal object figure outer, and that's as much as you got? We think it is something that does something. Ah. That was weird. Anyway. It's the fucking guy from Ruiner, isn't it? He's breaking the thing. Fuck you, guy from the DS game. Ooh. Chrono Tower. Barrier suit malfunction, multiple systems offline. They took my fucking double jump! Space jump offline. Morph ball bomb offline. Boost ball offline. So uncool. Local database contains no matches for this device's materials and technology. Energy signals detected coming from central section. Analysis implies this is a mechanoid variant. Local database contains no matches for its materials or technology. I can morph ball, I just can't bomb or boost. Samus looks so fucking cool. Yeah, we got teleported somewhere, and in the process of being teleported somewhere, our shit broke. The technology used to construct this device cannot be identified. Local database contains no matches. See? I can still go orb mode. I just can't do anything while I am in orb mode. Other than be orb. Statue of an unknown species composed of an unknown material. Local database contains no matches for the material's geometric signature. Analysis implies the sensor is part of a device made with unknown technology. Local database contains no matches for its function, operation, or effect. I'm enjoying scanning like 13 different things, and every scan is just like, I don't fucking know. Formed instantaneously using an ore with an unknown geometric signature. A current of unidentified energy runs along its surface. Analysis implies this is a slot for storing a mechanoid. Local database contains no matches. Analysis implies this is an unknown hologram technology. No matches found within local database. An android created using an unknown technology. Local database contains no matches. No energy signals detected. An android created using an unknown technology. Local databases contains no matches. Analysis implies it is outside of its default configuration. Local database has jack shit for what's going on here. I believe that the scans are like a combination of Samus's thoughts and like cross-comparing with a database that she has like integrated into her suit. Like she's checking her locally downloaded copy of Wikipedia. And sometimes she will editorialize. Technology used to construct this device cannot be identified. Local database contains no matches. But also, I think it depends on the game. Like, some games have more Samus thoughts, some games are more just database entries. What was that thing where the protagonist is silent, but they are clearly speaking the inspect text and have a New York accent? Was that Legendary? The fucking game that Mandalore did a video for most recently? I remember seeing that game around when it first came out, because I was very into video games. Like, I mean, I've always been really into video games, but I was like, I knew every fucking game that was coming out on the Xbox 360. And so I saw that game coming out and was like, that seems kind of neat. And then I looked in, like, Game Informer or something, and it was, like, 6.5 or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. A giant statue of an unknown species, made of an unknown material. Local database contains no matches. Energy is gathering at its forehead. Yeah, the start of that game is fucking crazy. A lot of that game is crazy if you enjoy watching NPCs get absolutely dumpstered. Ooh, Aurora Borealis. Alright. Are you all part of another, like, Forerunner species that are all dead and you only exist as, like, technological constructs? Because, man, if I have to go through that shit again. Alright. At least the Luminoth were alive. Very rare occasion for Samus. I don't think Forerunner species are cringe. I just like it when they are still, like, around. I think it's neat when they're still around and are capable of influencing things in some way. Other than this. Chosen One, our savior, we give you this. Psychic Crystal acquired. Yeah, Mass Effect kind of fucked it up. You're right. Releases the latent psychic powers residing within you and enables interacting with psychic technology using your visor. Press the button to fire a psychic beam! Press X to switch to psychic visor! My beam is purple now. Statue made of umozonite, depicting a Lamorne. It has its forehead has a crystal design. Subject identified as a priest able to manipulate psychic energy. We hope you like the updated Wikipedia entries we have inserted into your mind psychically. Statue made of umozonite, depicting a Lamorne. It will activate if the Chosen One meets its gaze while standing on the teleporter. Its energy has been claimed. Lamorne Teleporter connects Chrono Tower to an alternate dimension containing the Lamorne Holy Ground, activated via the linked Lamorne statue. Psychic Assembler forms objects by bonding or molecule nanomachines floating throughout the environment, operated using psychic energy. Now I can make a bridge with my mind. Oh, I know what the bridge is made of now. Bridge made of or molecule nanomachines bonded by psychic energy. The Psychic Assembler appears to react to Guardian commands or Lamorne telepathy. Chrono Tower Gate disassembles and reassembles in response to psychic energy. Its front and back sides both react, however there are one-way versions as well.
Wow.
Mechanoid Cybot. Like the noob? Androids built by the Lamorne to aid in everyday life, operated via telepathy, modified to face the Griever threat after the Great Tragedy. Standard loadout includes a beam cannon and hover thrusters. Other loadouts include specialized equipment such as missiles and shields. Psychic Pedestal activates the Guardians when the Chosen One is detected within the light radiating on the pedestal. Operation complete. Guardian Storage Socket enshrines a Guardian who will guide the Chosen One. Mechanoid Cybot. Androids created by the Lamorne and controlled via telepathy, currently set to inactive mode, no energy signals detected. Elevator to Chrono Tower Pinnacle enabled. Touch the hologram to activate. Chrono Tower elevator uses psychic energy from Chrono Tower to ascend and descend, operated by touching the hologram. Okay, but what if I go this way? Now that I have the thing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as far as, like, selecting a chosen one, selecting Samus is, like, she's done really well on that. Yo, what up? Well, I am Chachayant Valoon, the last surviving priest of the Lemorn. You are the chosen one foretold in the ancient prophecy. Yeah, I heard that before. We, the Lemorn, will cease to exist. However, by preserving our history and knowledge for the future, the Lemorn spirit will keep on living. Chosen one, carry out our legacy from this planet Vuros to a new world. That is your mission and the last hope of the Lemorn. The Master Teleporter is located in the pinnacle above us. It is needed to journey to a new world. To use it, you must first collect 5 keys. I shall mark the key locations here. Chosen one, first travel to our temple. Touch this ball of light. Give me a sec. Psychic ball track. Made of psychic energy suspended in open space. Once it has been materialized, the track can be navigated using the psychic spider ball. No, it's not just the spider ball, okay? It's different. Teleportation field generated by psychic energy. Their creation was a skill unique to Lemorn priests. Contact instantly transports objects to the location designated by its creator. Alright. Touch. Wait, didn't... didn't we do teleportation in Metroid Prime 2? Not just, like, between the Light World and Dark World. It did the music. But no, there were, like, actual teleporters in Metroid Prime 2, weren't there? Location of teleporter key confirmed. I'm just thinking of, like, where it took you to the ice area, like that icy zone that had the big statues on it, or was that 3? I don't recall. Those games blended together a little bit. Plant morphology Lysocask. The thin layer of this fruit contains a low viscosity and highly nutritious liquid. A strong impact will break the skin and scatter the pungent contents. Insect morphology Sicklefly, a dragonfly subspecies with scissor-like jaws and a single compound eye, travels in swarms and feeds on compost, mold, and fungi. Arthropod morphology Red Relic Ant, primarily eats leaves from the broadleaf trees, using its rear pincers to carry them, forms a line with nestmates when traveling. Scan the bird, scan the bird, scan the bird. Fuck! Bird. No, not the bug, the bird. Fuck. Mollusk morphology Mireworm. Mollusk found in riffle habitats. Imitates plant life to lure in and feed on small insects, but retreats underground if they sense danger nearby. Ancient Lemorne stone gate, composed mostly of umozonite, its curve and cross-sectional consistency suggest precise machining. It leads to Sol Valley. Oh. Scan complete. To the Lemorne headed to the Temple of Memory, gaze deeply, listen carefully, calm your mind, and take the first step here. But also watch out for the animals that have energy beams, probably. Like, we know this is like a pilgrimage kind of thing, and it's supposed to be all spiritual and stuff, but, like, things will shoot at you in this forest. So, like, just be careful. Ancient statue carved from a single stone. Analysis implies its surface cracks were caused by a strong impact. Item detected within. I don't have any freaking missiles, though. I don't hear the item hum, but a train is passing by outside, so... Crustacean morphology Shimmer Strap. Variant of a terrestrial crustacean parasite that live on wood surfaces. It is immobile and primarily consumes sap. The tip of its tentacle is a luminous organ. Plant morphology Giant Spiral. Vegetation primarily found in trees and caves. Its leaves extend in a spiral and display a response to any impact stimulation. Great. Insect morphology glister beetle. A beetle possessing bioluminescence. As a species, they tend to group together, emitting considerable light and making themselves easy to spot by predators. Float morphology homing spore. Sporangium of a gas spore. Floats in the air and senses the heat of nearby organisms. If threatened, it will extend thorns, approach, and then explode. We float, and then we explode. Fungi morphology fiber deformity. Small fungi variant that typically forms on the bark of a tree, possesses a bioluminescent glow due to an internal oxygen reaction. Whoa, Breath of the Wild moment. Fury Green. Winged morphology orang crane. Large avian creature that primarily feeds on fruit. Overdeveloped chest muscles allow it to fly for days without rest. O Lamorn, gaze upward and behold the sacred tree, blessed by the temple of memory, a shrine that preserves and protects our memories and wisdom. Sacred tree of the Lamorn. Age estimated at over 6 millennia. Analysis indicates it has absorbed and stored massive amounts of psychic energy. It's the fucking... What do they call the tree in Avatar? The tree that the Na'vi like? The Deku tree, yeah. That. The tree of mana, yeah, that. Reptile morphology, Glottogropper. Carnivorous reptiles that move using wings and powerful legs. They burrow underground to wait for prey that emerge when they detect vibrations. Yggdrasil. Planet morphology, Epoxid. If it senses an approaching organism, it closes its petals and hardens to protect its ovaries. Same? Wait, hold up. Whoa, water effects on the visor. Whoa! It is going to take some time getting used to not just fiddling around with the right stick once I have locked onto something. Because usually I will just, like, be waggling the right stick when I am locked on. Because usually it doesn't matter. And it gives me something to do. Oh, you can blow up the flower. Fantastic. Plant morphology, root spur. A mobile tuberous root plant variant with an autonomic nervous system. They usually live in mud underwater and will surface if a creature draws near. Do you dream? Do you yearn? I crave. Constant craving. But I never yearn. Are you going for the frenzied flame? Burning down the big tree seems antithetical to what we're trying to accomplish here. Based off of the whole Chosen One thing. Psychic platform, formed by compressing psychic energy. Standing on them requires psychic boots. Don't have those yet. I need the Esper Jays. Ancient purification site. Holds spiritual significance to visiting Lemorn. Structure collapsed due to an earthquake, blocking water flow. There we go. Fungi morphology Gaspor. Fungi variant. It's Imperostracum is extremely hard and cannot be destroyed with a standard beam, but will open up to release homing spores. This game's gonna do a lot of that. Yeah, it seems that way. Immerse your form in the sacred waters. The Temple of Memory shall then bless the purified Lemorn. Ah! Alright. I was trying to, like, hop up on the ledge there, and I sailed right over it. Ancient Lemorn statue carved from a single stone with identical dimensions to two similar statues. A receptacle for a psychic mote is built into its forehead. I need the psychic boots to get 5 missiles. Lemorn Door unlocks when its central sensor detects energy exposure, an explosion, or a concussive blast. Once unlocked, it will open when approached. Mote Socket. Receptacle that takes a psychic mote, a spherical coalescence of psychic energy that acts as a key. Large Lemorn Psychic Lock. Psychic ability Seal variant. Unlocked by placing psychic energy mote spheres into receptacle. Alright.
This is a psychic chat message.
So true. Thank you for the resub, geek. Mechanoid Scout Bot. Emits ultrasonic waves from overhead to detect and map the positions of valuables in the area. An electric shock will activate it. I want to know where the valuables in the area are. It's my favorite thing in these games. Are my psychic vibes not electric? Plant morphology Bristlewort. carnivorous plant variant covered in a hard shell. When it senses a threat, it will open its shell, angle itself towards its target, and launch thorns. Plant morphology, coneberry. Male form of a plant that continuously emits pollen. The pollen is uncommonly light, enabling it to float for long durations with very little airflow. The hay fever machine. Yeah, basically. I didn't used to be vulnerable to pollen, but now I am. Not like most pollen, at least. It's mostly just corn pollen. Unfortunately, I live in Illinois. There's a lot of fucking corn pollen around here. Of all the pollen to be allergic to. Yeah, dude, it sucks. Psychic sensor, a receiver and conductor for psychic energy linked to the gate. Psychic gate, normally closed. God, what an incredible four-word story presented here. Psychic gate, normally closed. Opens automatically upon receiving psychic energy from a linked sensor. Yeah, thanks, dude. Wait, no. Those were scannable. Insect morphology, Empress Alu. Butterfly variant adapted to tropical climates. Travels in swarms and will flee from danger if disturbed while at rest. Chosen one, take the holy power in your hand. The path that you must walk lies beyond that door. Psychic glove. Cool pose. Yeah! Enables remote manipulation of psychic motes and psychic objects. Switch to the psychic Switch to the psychic visor and hold CL to grasp a target. Then they can be manipulated with right stick. Open the menu and check the inventory for more information. Aim. Okay, so grab the mote and then yeet. Are you using your psychic controller to play this? It's wireless. That's like psychic. I didn't get electric power, so I guess I can do that. Scannable on the statue. Thought I already scanned the psychic mote statue earlier, but I've been lied to. Backseating failed. Alright, so give me that, and then put it in the thing. And give me that, put it in the thing. Psychic Cog. Ah, I gotta trace the shape with my psychic powers. Wow. Psychic E-Tank acquired. Maximum energy capacity increased. Fantabulous. I knew it. I knew there would be bugs that shoot energy blasts. Insect morphology Shren. Flying insects that build nests on vertical surfaces such as rock walls. Lives in swarms and will shoot acidic spray at all organisms that approach the nest. Organic morphology is Shren Hive. Opening formed when a mixture of chewed up plants and ore mixed with Shren saliva. It is extremely vulnerable to explosive force. It's a good thing that Shren are vulnerable to psychic blasts. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. Galactic Federation distress beacon detected. Samus, help! I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. Okay, I did scan the birds. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the psychic missiles and the psychic power bomb. Vuros Amber. Tree resin fossilized by chemical reaction, though roughly as firm as rock minerals, it can be destroyed with explosive force. I don't have the missiles yet. Ah, dang it. Whee! I should have gone through that other door. Oh well. Fungi morphology glow mold. Bioluminescent fungi variant containing large quantities of luciferin and luciferase in its cap. This causes the glow of both the fungi and its spores. But also, the thing I actually wanted to scan. Crustacean morphology or isopod glides atop a slick mucus which they produce. Their diet is primarily glow mold, causing their abdomen and mucus to glow. Is there anything else here that I could scan? Any other look-atables around here? Rip. Sucks to suck, I guess. I spot antenna. Life signs diminishing due to severance from body. Yeah, that's usually how that works. Beetle variant nest, composed of hardened mud and clay. The nest is fragile enough that a single powerful blow would shatter it. A single powerful psychic blow. While formed of insect webbing, it's extremely elastic and durable and cannot be cleared with standard firearms. Highly flammable and removable using high heat weaponry. Come on back when you got a fire beam. You can get some kind of something. Fern root variant. Lateral root and root hair tips with extremely sharp edges. They can be cleared using standard firearms. Dang. What a shame. I spot corpse. All life signs have ceased. That's nature.
Survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win? Oh. Okay. What? What now? Samus? Samus Aran? Hey! Hey, Samus Aran! Oh, stop! Help me out! Oh! Please get me down. I'll just stay right here. Try not to die.
Galactic Federation Transport X-7S. Engine and navigation systems have stopped. Fuselage damage. There is a detachable cargo door at its rear. Galactic Federation Technician, individual who performs maintenance tasks on electrical equipment. This also includes maintenance of computer-equipped airframes. Swollen vine growth, it will burst if struck. Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't like this character because they don't like the representation.
What was that? Okay, that did not sound friendly. Ah, okay, I got it. Oh, no.
You're in power armor, just jump down. Okay, don't jump down, the things are down here. Alien morphology jungle griever. Griever variant of this area. It can leap to great heights and climb trees quickly. It has an extremely aggressive disposition and will use its arms and claws to attack its enemies at close range. When at a distance, it will spit poison at threats. I hope you were listening, guy that's on the thing. I just told you what the thing is. I mean, you were curious, so... I appreciate how you can still do the little air dash thing, even though you don't have double jump here.
Oh, great job. Now help me down. We're good. Okay. I'm coming down. Thank you, Samus. I'm Specialist Miles McKenzie, Engineer Level 4. I have something for you. Hold on, I gotta manually override this. Stick. Oh, these X7 to stick a little. Come on. Oh, boy, this is really jammed.
Malfunction in XS7 cargo bay hatch. Arm extension blocked by bent piston rod. Removal of the rod is required for it to open.
Hang on! I got it!
Galactic Federation engineer Miles McKenzie, primarily responsible for golem maintenance at the UTO Research Center, skilled in operating, repairing, and modifying computers and machinery.
Did you just scan me? What does it say? Ah! See? No biggie.
Engine and navigation system stopped. Large Federation container, yeah. Describe missiles to me. Missile launcher! Explosive combat item developed by Galactic Federation. Restores the missile launch function of the arm cannon. It's not a psychic missile. It's just a missile. Yet.
Just a little token of my appreciation. If it's okay with you, I'm gonna tag along. So,
Okay.
where to? It might be a good idea to check the map and get our bearings.
Artificial fusion of flora and fauna made by using Lemorn biotech. Extremely fast cellular metabolism allows full regeneration even if reduced to a pulp.
Please shoot that thing. Won't stop moving.
Wait, keep shooting at it. Yeah, he's actually doing damage. Look at that.
How about we avoid any standing water? Those things seem pretty territorial.
Psychic Shutter! Moving the PK stone lever using the psychic glove will disable the lock.
How do we open this? I don't see a lock. Wait, something's happening. What? How did you do that?
Save station. Lemorn device for saving behavioral records. Also fully restores energy and ammunition.
Wonder what's so special about that machine. Why hide it in here?
Save mission progress. I would love to.
This technology, it's not as old as the rest of these ruins. What do you think it's doing here?
This guy's gonna go home and tell everyone Samus tell everyone that Samus is a psychic and they'll believe him. Yeah. I would.
Everything in this jungle's trying to kill us.
I can't imagine that anyone has ever been given any reason to, like, disbelieve any ridiculous things they've heard about
With a
Samus.
hard shell, you know. That is one massive tree. It's been thousands of years old.
Missile expansion. It's 5 missiles. Wow.
Missile expansion. Interesting.
This bridge paves the way to the Temple of Memory. Those Lemorn who follow the path will come to the altar connecting the past and the present.
Can you read that? Hey, does that say anything about this place?
Oh wait. Scan the door in case it is more annoying to scan the door after it's been opened by doing the thing. To enable its beam sensor, use telekinesis to move the PK stone from the top of the door to its center. Wow.
Seriously, how'd you do that? They really don't want anyone in here. Must be a sacred space.
Ancient stone bridge built by the Lemorn. It shows severe damage from seismic activity, though its basic structure remains stable. Weight capacity is estimated to be under 700 LH.
I've never seen anything like this. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna stay out of your way.
Appreciate
Let me
it.
know when it's clear. Moving up.
He actually has a health bar.
Try your missiles, Samus. Might be on the top right up the bridge. This is the last stretch. I'm going for it. Cover me. Here they come. That was a close one. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it. Thank you, Samus. I can see the door, Samus.
Let's get out of here.
Hey now, Asp, this isn't the scan visor anymore. This is the psychic visor.
What is this place?
Ancient Lemorn object with a plant motif. It has sockets for 2 motes. Psychic box! Opens when energy is received by its linked sensor. Psychic energy concentration detected inside. Psychic sensor receives psychic energy and conducts it to the linked apparatus, aka the psychic box. And then I take the psychic mote and I put it in the psychic receptacle.
I have no idea what we're doing, but it feels like it's working.
Ancient Lemorn object carved from a blue-tinged sublant. Sorry. Ancient Lemorn object carved from blue-tinged sublant. An explosive shock will shatter the material. Wow.
Oh man, it did work.
Control beam generates a charged psychic beam that can be controlled via telepathy. Time slows to a near standstill while the beam is in flight. Large Lemorn psychic lock, a psychic lock system that does not use motes. It receives psychic energy from a linked
That
sensor.
one's sealed up tight, huh?
Gate lock structure built into the Lemorn shrine. Traces of psychic energy emanate from its center. Control beam acquired. Psychic charge beam shots launched. Oh, goodness. Psychic charge beam shots launched when using the psychic visor can now be controlled. Switch to the psychic visor, press and hold to charge, then release to launch a maneuverable charge beam shot. Control beam shot. Okay.
Found something for your suit, didn't you?
Aperture containing a switch linked to a psychic lock. Psychic energy will trip the switch and open the lock. Whoa! Why?
That door just opened all by itself.
Sacred fountain made from umozonite. The water is sourced from underground ruins, which allows its temperature to remain consistent throughout the year. Neat.
No way. A Mark 99 mech? I'd recognize that frame anywhere. Mark 99 mech, this is Samus Aran. Bounty hunter? You know her. She's famous. You look very familiar. Betsy? What are you doing here? I worked on her back at base. I'll take a few scans. Maybe we can come back here and get her. Poor baby. She's torn apart. If we could find the missing pieces, I bet we could get her up and running again.
Federation heavy container, exceptionally durable and ideal for tactical assets such as weapons. Only extremely powerful explosives can destroy them. Galactic Federation heavyweight class Golem mech, a bipedal manned Mark 99 war mech that primarily piloted by Federation androids, several critical components missing or damaged.
I
Non-operational.
poured my heart and soul into that mech. Poor Betsy.
I kind of appreciate him not being like, oh, I'm gonna stay here and fix the mech. He's just like, no, I'm staying where Samus is. Samus will keep me alive. Control system built by the Lemorne, used in the Machine era. Currently inactive.
Look at this place.
Circular aperture presumably used for ventilation. No blockages detected on the other side. Sources you received for past during the machine era. These repairs require power to operate, and the door is not receiving any power.
This planet.
Bomb slot. Activates any linked devices when a concussive blast is detected with it.
Tech is a marvel. I want to poke around, but decoding the language will take weeks without a translation.
Huh.
I'm just gonna push buttons and see what happens.
You enjoy yourself.
See? The button pushing strategy always pays off.
Oh.
But I do not know what to do next. So, Samus, would you give it a try? Did I fix it?
Touch.
Wait, you can interface with their tech, which means you can understand it, which means you've received translation data, which opens up a world of possibilities. Once I get this working, we can use this tech to our advantage. I just need remote access to your logs. Oh, this data chip. You think it'll work? Wow, that is fascinating. Thank you. We'll put this here. Let's see. This should do the trick. All right, look at that! We got power! Well, one door is still locked, the other one is malfunctioning. Hey, but it's progress! Okay, all this is gonna take a while to figure out, so I'm gonna stay here if you wanna scout ahead. It's about to get real nerdy in here.
As he is saying that, Samus is very distinctly walking away. It's like, yeah, dude. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna be anywhere else.
Well, that's one way to fix it.
Like, she doesn't really come across as, like, uncaring or anything like that. It's just like... she's busy. She's busy, so if this guy needs babysitting, she's not really interested, but if he can just, like, take care of himself, like, sure. Whatever. Rhizome of the Onenalt palm. It has destroyed the shrine, blocking the passageway. Ugh. I need bombs. There's a thing in there. An ancient era altar with a plant motif. Designed to unfold, analysis implies there is a way to trigger it open. Sculpture of a prominent Lemorn priest. The inscription reads, Kauvanda. Chosen one, welcome to our temple. This is the Temple of Memory. From the beginning, Lemorn priests recorded our history into this sacred tree by offering prayers. Behold. Our legacy is preserved within. Born from this tree is the memory fruit. Legacy compiled within the tree will be inherited to the memory fruit. For the memory fruit to grow, you must seek the green energy crystals, which have been scattered throughout the planet. Deposit green energy crystals upon the altar of legacy. We place our faith in you, Chosen One. Please carry the memory fruit to a new world. I gotta find the Chaos Emerald shards. I got it. Touch. You don't have any green energy. Small size energy converter converts energy from green energy crystals into psychic energy, then sends it to the sacred tree. Oh yeah, it could be a named shot for the thing. Let's try that. Seems like it might be a bit of a challenge, but... Oh, no, sir. Fog wall. Get ye morph ball bombs. Pressure platform for releasing the system's psychic lock. Additional weight will cause it to sink further and reveal targeting objects. Hemispherical metal lid that can open and close. Psychic energy detected inside. Analysis implies it works in conjunction with the pressure platform. Psychic lock linked to the triple target. Simultaneous exposure of all three targets to psychic energy will release the lock. Spherical growths that the Ononalt's palm rootstocks use to store nutrients. The outer skin is very durable, but it can be broken by a concussive blast. Not that kind of concussive blast. One of the switches for the triple target psychic lock installed on the gate. It responds to psychic energy, however the lock cannot be disabled unless all 3 targets are exposed simultaneously. So what if I do this, and then like... boink. Kabam. Skadoosh. Wow. Because the description for the thing said that time slows almost to a standstill when you're doing the thing. All targets exposed to psychic energy, lock released. Psychic recording data playback device emits images and text recorded within a moat. These signals can be interpreted only by those who have psychic abilities. Stone sculpture of a common Lamorne priest. The storage at his feet holds a mouse for making psychic recordings. I am yawning so fucking much. I'm sorry. My psychic yawns. A stone sculpture of a Lamorne priest. It bears an inscription that transliterates to Lakash and includes a description of the individual. Stone sculpture of a Lamorne priest. It bears an inscription that transliterates to Vakun and includes a description of the individual. A stone sculpture of a Lamorne priest. It bears an inscription that transliterates to Thesarsh. Thesar. And includes a description. And that's Shay. And it includes a description. And then... psychic boss fight. Carvex. Plant morphology Carvex. A giant carnivorous plant possessing consciousness, intelligence, and considerable physical strength. It is unable to communicate due to fusion with a Metroid. Destroying all tentacle-like vines will cause its protective leaves to briefly drop, exposing a body enveloped by only a thin mucous membrane. Plant morphology Carvex vine. Tentacle-like appendage capable of being both rigid and flexible. Ladies. It can be temporarily destroyed by damaging the bulging portion along its length. Plant morphology Carvex's pollen sac. Pollen bags released from the ends of Carvex's tentacles. They possess propeller-like wings and fly by riding wind currents. I didn't intend to do that, but it looked kind of sick, though. Huh. I see. I got it. Keep touching the right stick during lock-on. Kaboom. Kablam. Kazap. Oh. Making it more complicated. Okay. Yeah, you gotta do a little obstacle course now. This is a pretty neat boss fight. What psychic accoutrement is this? Psychic Bomb compresses a large amount of psychic energy into a sphere, which then disperses as a concussive blast. Psychic Bomb! Psychic bombs are usable only in Morph Ball mode. Up to 3 can be placed at a time. The concussive blast of psychic bombs damages objects and enemies and can be used to perform a bomb jump. Bombs can be given psychic mote properties by pressing and holding A or ZR. Open the menu and... Yeah, that was an extra feature described. Bomb slot for operating the Sacred Shrine. The impact of a psychic bomb detonation at the slot moves the pedestal. Gazing at the Lemorne statue while on the pedestal then activates the shrine. Sacred Shrine teleports the Chosen One to an alternate dimension that houses a teleporter key. Activated by gazing at the statue's forehead. Master Teleporter Key acquired. One of the keys required to activate the Master Teleporter in the Chrono Tower. A total of 5 keys must be collected. Open the menu with and check the inventory for more information.
Samus, do you copy? Booyah! Long-range comms are back online. Oh, did you achieve your objective? There's something I want to talk about. Meet me in base camp?
Unknown palm rootstocks blocking a small passageway. The rootstocks can be cleared with a concussive blast. A psychic concussive blast. Gate sealed shut by hardened plant fibers. A strong enough pull would force the gate open. The Grunnergy. I need to hold the button. Crystalline deposits of concentrated green energy contains large amounts of teratogens, which can interfere with cellular growth. So they're radioactive. Fantastic. Flammable. So I need fire. Fire. Is there a different scan for scanning windows when they're blown up? Tipothy Unanal Palm's rootstock. Roots have intruded every crevice of the shrine, expanded and shattered the structure. Complete collapse inevitable. Oh, you can do a little hop. Fantastic. Yay! Okay, so you can turn a Morph Ball Bomb into a moat. In the distant past, a mass of burning rock fell from the sky to the jungles of Viros. Once this rock, which was itself poisonous, had cooled and hardened, a small carnivorous plant took in the poison it carried. The plant did not succumb to the poison, it thrived, growing to rule over the jungle. In time, the priest Thessar became the first the plant could convey its thoughts to, and named it Carvex. Later, at their urging, Carvex eventually relocated to the garden within the Lemorne Temple of Memory. There it ruled as it did in the jungles, and it came to preside over Lemorne funerals. So it was kind of cool. And then Metroid touched it. And then it was not cool anymore. Writing surfaced on the Lemorne statue decrypted. Within the moat of the statue holds the history of a guardian of the... Within the moat this statue holds is a history of the guardian of the temple garden. To reveal these truths, place the moat on the playback device. So I can come back here later once I beat more of the bosses to get more lore, I suppose. Okay, was the tunnel that had the thing, was that here? It also counts as a scan of the boss if you missed it. Well, that's good. That's a good feature. Pressure platform operation complete. Deposit green energy crystals at the altar of legacy. Okay. Green energy crystals have been successfully deposited. Providing the energy converter with green energy crystal causes the altar to illuminate. The illumination will grow as the sacred tree absorbs more energy. Great! Give me that respect. Yeah!
Design these for humans. Oh! Whoa! You are sneaky quiet, you know that? Hey, I'm glad you're back. That data you gave me earlier is really coming in handy. I've been able to translate the Lemorn language. This planet, Viros, doesn't appear on any of the known star charts. Might as well be a ghost. I tried sending out a distress signal. There is no activity in this sector. It is eerily quiet. We could be anywhere. Or we could be nowhere. According to these maps, we shouldn't even be here. From what I gather, the only way off this planet is to retrieve 5 teleporter keys. Now, I'll do some digging to see if there's any way I can support you. Now that our comms are working, we should be able to share data. I can provide you with intel from here. What do you say? Teammates? Excellent. Hey, stay safe out there, Samus. I'll be here if you need me.
Well, if you can help, I will give you one nod. Lemorn control system from the machine era manages power throughout the room and functions as a data storage terminal, currently online.
Hey! Be careful, Samus. You won't have me there to watch your back.
Lemorn's storage locker made of extremely durable Ikustan steel, making it impervious to even to powerful weapons. It will open if a current is passed to the electrode at both ends. Container carrier vehicle rails, rails running from the cargo launcher to the temple. Deterioration dates them to Lamorne's machine era. Lock unit heat. Lamorne-made locking system. This lock can be removed only if exposed to extremely high temperatures. With the lock removed, systems will operate normally. Cargo launcher. Machine-era cargo transport system. Uses ballistic technology to launch specially engineered capsules that are typically loaded with materials and goods. Cargo launcher activation switch. Activates when the sensor at the recess at the top detects a concussive vibration. I don't have the psychic boots yet. The button to float the bomb. Ah. Nope. Other thing. I took too long. Okay. Do that. Do this. Do that. Swing. Neat. Alright, we out of this bitch. On Switch 1, that cargo loading screen is literally a minute long. Damn. I'm getting my fucking money's worth.
What you see in front of you is the entrance to the closest area with the teleporter key. If you want to contact me going forward, use the radio command on the map screen. I'll help in any way I can.
Cargo launcher installation in Fury Green has malfunctioned. A misfire sent its capsule off course and it performed an emergency landing in Sol Valley. I'm not opposed to a Metroid game having some talking. That's fine. Green energy crystal. Big green energy crystal. Rock rich in Gibardium. Green energy traces detected within. Only psychic energy in the form of a diffused oscillation blast wave can pulverize it. Yeah, I think the best talking in the series was in Dread. but I think Dread is just the best Metroid game in general, so... Viola was an epochal invention. Metallic feet sprint over land with great power. They cross the sea of sand, carrying us in the blink of an eye. Starting with the viola, we created many inventions. An era of development supported by technology. The machine era, perhaps? We call this duration the machine era. Development eventually overwhelmed supply of nature. At this rate, resources would be depleted. With this thought, we determined our farewell with the machine era. To preserve the existence of Vuros, our world. Yeah, I see. I feel like as though it's more like by the time we invented the BMX, we had already done too much industrialization, and our world was kind of screwed. So we just became psychic beings instead, and figured that would probably solve our problems. Emergency supply storage unit. Tower for storing emergency equipment for Sol Valley. Electrifying the lock on the lower part of the hatch will cause it to release. E-tank. This feels like a boss arena. Lamorne container used to transport materials and parts. Durability is unremarkable. Breakable using ordinary firearms. What? Why are the robots fighting? Mechanoid Cybot Soldier, basic model of the Lamorne-made Cybot battle android, typically equipped with a laser cannon and hover thrusters. I learned all about you fellas when I was in the tower, but you were cool when I was in the tower. Why did you not do that? Throw the morph ball bomb at these things. Let's try it. So do that. So do that. Okay. Then go into that. And then grab it. And then yeet. Oh yeah. Sure can. Scan complete. Light delivery truck. Lamorne transport for use within facilities or over short distances, equipped with a driver's seat and cargo bed.
Whoa, Chrono Tower's protected by a force field. If you want to get in there, we'll need to find a way to remove it. I'll do some research while you look for the teleporter keys.
Lamorne fuel barrel, used to transport combustible liquids. A reaction is visible on the barrel's metallic body. Contains fuel. Mechanism Viola Spinner. Uses kinetic energy from Viola to activate linked devices currently offline. Viola Tunnel. Transit tunnel for use with Viola and other vehicles. It can be used with the Viola Spinner. Maintenance tank tunnel hatch. Exit used by maintenance tanks after completing tunnel work. Opens only from the inside. Mechanism Pneumatic Tube. Uses air pressure to transport small items for tunnel maintenance and management. System malfunctioning due to impact. Use caution. Whee! Fuel barrel. No reaction is visible on the barrel's metallic body, indicating the barrel is empty. Delivery exit for pneumatic tube system. Transport is one way leading from the bottom to the top. To prevent the malfunction, delivery hatches cannot be opened. Tempered glass barrier that divides the security area. The glass is cracked and can be broken by a strong impact. So like this guy? Ooh. Conduit for maintenance tanks. Entry hatch currently open and has safety mesh installed. The mesh can be removed with a strong impact. Maintenance tank tunnel entrance with its hatch removed. Used as an air vent and passage for maintenance tanks to exit outside following task completion. Viola tunnel door currently locked. Alright. Guess I'm supposed to just start hoofing it down that big old tunnel. Yeah, there are so many, like, observable objects that, even though it's the same object as something else, if it has a slight difference about it, it might have a different scan and different description. Well, sometimes it does matter that there's a difference. Time to get in a quick jog. Viola tunnel shutter. It is currently sealed. Large vehicle factory container stores bulky items such as batteries and other replacement parts for use throughout the factory, easily destroyed if using standard firearms. Mechanoid maintenance tank. Autonomous drone that maintains machinery and systems throughout the facility. Battery charge at 0%, preventing activation. Small vehicle factory containers stores small parts needed throughout the factory, easily destroyed using standard firearms. Generally with these games, I go for 100% like items collected. Scans, I usually don't go for 100%. Volt Forge.
Ash_Graytree gifted a tier 1 sub to Quoque. They have given 211 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub, Ash. Vehicle transportation container, used for moving vehicles manufactured in the factory. Its alloys are extremely resistant to impact, making it effectively indestructible. Conduit maintenance hatch, used by maintenance tanks, currently offline. Lamorne Lightning Rod allows vehicles to move safely beneath Volt Forge's frequent lightning strikes. Viola Spinner. Hey, there's a thing over there. Fantastic. It is a very cool looking area. And it does the thing where there's water droplets on the visor. Wait. Gotta scan the door. Wheeled vehicle gate. Automatically opens and closes for vehicles. Online. Also opens and closes for weirdos walking around. I guess. Arthropod morphology Denzard. A very resilient creature capable of living in incredibly harsh climates such as Volt Forge, can absorb electrical energy, causing parts of its body to glow. Later, Kick and Dev, thanks for hanging out. Light delivery truck. Transports vehicle containers and other goods for delivery. The truck is considered symbolic of the Lamorne machine era. Lamornes during the machine era really be like truck. Container arm operated from a nearby spinner. Its grip on the container appears to be loose. It may disconnect if struck repeatedly with a physical impact. Spinner has become non-functional. There is significant damage to the exterior frame and its internal circuitry has failed. Spinner! Secondary power generator used to move a container arm, currently offline. Later, geek. Thanks for hanging out. But I cannot spin. I cannot spin. Because I cannot boost. Vehicle Lamorne Neurobike Mark 7. Latest model of the Viola Neurobike. Mass-produced during the machine era, but redesigned for the psychic era. Oh. Vehicle activation and use requires wearing a special nanosuit which identifies its registered rider. The suit is acquired from the Viola suit printer. Vehicle Lamorne Neurobike Mark 5. Two-wheeled, single-seated transport vehicle mass-produced during the machine era, nicknamed the Viola. Mechanism Viola suit printer. Produces the suit required to ride the Lamorne Neurobike Mark 7. Currently offline. Lamorne Vehicle Factory door. Its sensor is made using an electrified luminescent stone. Its stone stores a charge, ensuring the door functions even if power is lost. Tower 1 to Tower 2. Tower gate connects the 3 towers of Volt Forge's vehicle factory, currently locked. Mechanism Map Station. Displays a downloadable map hologram of the vehicle manufacturing tower. Tower 1 to Tower 3. Ow. Viola Spinner. Door sealed with an emergency security shutter. The shutter will release once the emergency has been resolved. Access code approved. Displaying vehicle manufacturing tower 1 hologram data download authorized. Well, if the door I'm supposed to take isn't gonna let me, guess I better figure out a different one. Area map acquired. Map data for this area has been downloaded. Bing. I guess.
Finally, I got through. Lightning storm is playing tricks on my comm. Looks like you acquired the map to the facility. Let's take a peek.
How dare you pull me into a menu, Mackenzie?
Big door in this room.
I know.
But without power, you won't be able to unlock it.
I know.
Good news is, the generator is right down here.
I know.
To get there, you'll need access to the lower levels. There's an elevator that will take you down.
I know.
Would you like to hear that again?
Absolutely not. I didn't want to hear it the first time, Mackenzie.
Don't forget to stop by the save station.
I know.
Oh boy, this storm's picking up. You might be on your own from here. Good work.
This area is not exactly particularly non-linear. Elevator recall terminal. Elevator activated. To operate, touch the hologram at the center of the elevator. Lauren made elevator. Activated using the elevator recall terminal. Once online, touch the hologram. Large battery for powering the elevator. Charges using lightning strikes, allowing the elevator to operate while the main generator is offline. Oh my goodness. Transport tube, a network for moving small cargo, currently offline. Rod for harvesting electricity from lightning strikes, connected to elevator battery. Do you think the Malort maids are cute? Oh, just like if there were if the psychic fellas were maids, would they be cute? Like, yeah, probably. Plus they can BMX? Hell yeah. Now, how do I get that missile back? Gate built into the cylinder support frame. Its lock can be released using a nearby linked device. Plate platform secures viola for transport during manufacturing, currently offline. High voltage electric discharge emitter passes evaporated particles through plasma, giving them a positive charge, currently offline. Ion collection cylinder collects free floating ions created by the deposition process during manufacture, storing them in a gas under high pressure. Security shutter terminal releases the emergency security shutter, currently offline. Door sealed with an emergency shutter. It can be released from the linked terminal, were it not offline. Oh. I assume that, like, everything in a factory is dangerous and will kill you. Mechanoid variant. No entry found in the catalog of Lemorne-made creatures. Analysis implies it was produced by a powerful AI. Designation information is engraved on it, deciphered as Mecha Rat. Power backup socket. Uses batteries to power systems if the facility's main power supply becomes unavailable. A powerful burst of energy will cause it to briefly activate. Yeah. I'm glad that I thought about it before I saw the message in chat, because I would have felt less smart. Fucking get up. God damn it. There we go. Emergency decompression cap for the ion collection cylinder, made to withstand extremely high pressures. It will break if hit with several explosive impacts. Alright. I don't know why I did that, but it played a noise. I got a little jingle. So that's good. Oh, I need to be a boost boy. Elevator recall terminal, elevator activated to operate. Touch the hologram at the center of the elevator. I need the psychic boost. The psychic light speed shoes. Mechanoid maintenance tank, autonomous drone that maintains machinery and systems throughout the facility. Its internal machinery its internal circuitry appears to be defective, rendering it immobile. Door sealed with a lock unit. The lock unit must be removed to open the door. Lock unit explosive. Lemorne-made locking system. The lock can be removed only with explosives or by a powerful blast wave. With the lock removed, systems will operate normally. Large arm linked to the inspection scanner. Offline. Mechanism engine core scanner inspects Viola engine cores, currently offline. The security shutter can be opened from the thing. Maintenance tank system currently in startup sequence. Battery charge 70%. Once startup completes, it will begin autonomous work. Robot arm of the Viola assembly line. Offline. Viola assembly line stage 1, currently offline. Viola assembly line stage 2, currently offline. Viola assembly line stage 3, currently offline. Cyber rats. Stage 4 offline. Stage 5 offline. Parts that failed inspection have been declared defective, such as faulty engine cores. The area is cleared intermittently. Factory elevator terminal currently offline. Yeah, these cyber rats are online for sure. Elevator recall terminal. Also, electrocution hazard. I should inspect it first, just in case. Conduit access hatch, used by maintenance tanks, currently offline. Okay, good thing I inspected it. I was gonna hit it with 3 missiles because I thought it was an explodey one. Mechanism component printer, Lemorne 3D printer for manufacturing parts for industrial goods, currently offline. A thing, currently offline. Lemorne magnetic track, traversal system that utilizes magnetic adhesion. Maintenance tanks use these to travel during tasks. Manufacturing floor to Tower 1 generator. Manufacturing floor to elevator to power core. Component printer terminal used for controlling all 3D printers currently offline. No, I could have scanned that. External flooding has caused cable support brace to separate due to corrosion. Analysis implies the cable that then fell from the ceiling, damaging the walkway with its impact. Grapple node. Secure fixture for attaching a wire, used by maintenance tanks to quickly ascend and descend. I'm gonna get a psychic grapple? Oh boy. Maintenance cover. Shaft cover is significantly damaged. It can be pulled free with enough force. Pulled. But I don't have a puller. I have a shooter. Puller, I hardly know her. Mechanism lightning antenna. Harvests lightning strikes and conducts them to the facility's electrical systems. Deploys automatically once both of its cable spools have been released. Spool of anchor cable locked by the nearby bomb slot. Deploys when both spools are released and the lightning antennae is in position. Bomb slot. Activates any linked devices when a concussive blast is detected within. The illumination indicates it is online. Mechanism lightning absorption generator. It manages the collection of electricity from lightning strikes and routes that energy for use inside of the tower, currently offline. Conduit access hatch used by maintenance tanks online. Dielectric lightning rod built by Lemorne. It is a part of a system to utilize the inclement weather of Volt Forge to harvest electricity from lightning strikes. Grapple point. An insulated secured fixture for attaching a wire used by maintenance tanks to avoid electrical shocks. Remembering how in Bulletstorm every computer and door control is operated by a single slam of a fist. Man, Bulletstorm is a hell of a video game. Do I still have that? I don't think I do. I had that on the 360. I don't think it was very good, but it was a hell of a thing. Psychic Boost Rail. A track composed of psychic energy often set along irregular curves. Once materialized, they can be traveled along using the Psychic Boost Ball. It is the Psychic Boost Ball! Yes! Yeah, the writing in that game was very immature. Wasn't the main character voiced by Steve Bloom? I vaguely recall that being a big part of why I tried it at all. Steve Bloom voiced a lot of random video game characters over the years. Goodbye. I recall Bulletstorm, like, having some interesting game mechanics, but also a lot of frustrating ones. Especially if you were actually going for, like, high score runs. like the combo system being inconsistent in certain ways. It's an interesting game. I would not deny that one bit. Maintenance tank elevator online. Touch the hologram to activate. There were many games in the Xbox 360 era that were very schlocky, but like, I had a good time with it. That was kind of neat. It has the groundwork for clever gameplay, but you have to use it way too much to the point that it's exhausting. That sounds very accurate. Zappity zap zap. I have unleashed the drones. I have also unleashed the cats. 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 Oh god, go. Oh, I'm going up the ramp so slowly, no. That's a lot of actual damage.
Oh, good! We're back online. The facility's power has been restored. Once you return to the top floor, go to the next tab.
Mechanism lightning absorption generator throttles and conditions the high voltage electricity discharged by the lightning antenna and routes it for use inside the tower, online and operational. Scan the drones. Mechanoid flight drone. Flying mechanoids produced as an experiment by the Vehicle Factory's Administration AI. They are controlled by a separate management.
Jump into the power blenders.
I'm probably just gonna take like 10 to 20 damage and bounce off, but sure. For $2. Can't see why not. Oh! No, that did a lot of damage actually. But nothing special happened. It hit me for a lot of damage. Component printer terminal online. Access code approved. Touch the hologram to activate all printers and initialize the manufacturing line. Oh. Zappy room. Yeah, I'm hurting right now, actually. Touch. I don't think Samus has ever had an electric-themed suit. I don't think that's the thing. So yeah, that could be pretty neat. Oh, I'm a ball. Yep, that's wheels. Ouch. I have no more E-tanks available. There we go. Orb injured. Component printer activated. Metals are molecularized and instantly bonded to build each part, layer by layer, to match the provided 3D data. After inspection, parts are moved to the next stage of manufacture. Elevator recall terminal. Elevator activated to operate. Touch the hologram at the center of the elevator. Lamorne wireless power connector distributes electrical energy from power cells to the component printers. Use caution near high voltage currents and electrical arcs. Conduit access hatch used by maintenance tanks online. Enemy robots. Angry drones. Why are they angry? Probably something to do with the administrative AI that made the cyber rats. I had to hazard a guess. Oh, I didn't scan them. I'm a fool. Large robot arm linked to the inspection scanner. Engine cores that pass inspection are moved to the assembly line. Those that fail are placed with the other defective components. That's probably not the last time I'm going to be fighting those things. It's probably fine. Viola engine core inspection scanner. Green lights indicated as passed, while red indicates failure. Cores are moved immediately after a verdict is received. Lamorne laser welding device fuses metals using a high output laser capable of extreme precision at high speeds. Alright, that, and then swoop. Aha. Do I win? Oh no! Kobe. It's not like it just places the defective parts into the receptacle. It tosses them through a window. It's amazing. Elevator recall terminal. Elevator activated. Plate platform transports an assembled viola to the next stage of production. Too slow. Viola assembly line online. Parts are assembled, then beam irradiated as they are moved to the next step of construction. Robot arm that assists with attaching parts to engine cores. These parts are fused using beam irradiation. Oh, this one's clever. Bomb slot operation complete. There. Mechanoid maintenance tank. Autonomous mobile drone responsible for performing maintenance within the facility. Its welding beam can also be used against intruders. Security shutter terminal online. To release the shutter, touch the hologram. Touch. Cool. Now I don't have to do the laser puzzle if I have to come this way again. Security shutter functions completed. You did the thing. Samus's hand not matching the panel thingy that she's interacting with has been the case for every Metroid Prime game. Except for 3, I guess. That would be the one where she interacted with Galactic Federation stuff the most. Negatively charged electrostatic platforms. The positive charge is emitted to its connected viola in order to fuse its materials using a form of depositioning. High voltage electric discharge emitter passes evaporated particles through plasma, giving them a positive charge using the viola deposition process. Still don't have boost bulb. The Galactic Federation is not all humans, to my understanding, but it is mostly humans. Yeah, there's the shapeshifter lady, Iceman wasn't human, I think. There was the robot guy who was a robot. Thought they were just mercenaries. I guess. I just assumed that if aliens were around to be mercenaries, then, you know, there would be some aliens in the Galactic Federation somewhere. I mean, realistically, Samus is, you know, depending on what point in the series you're at, Samus is more alien than human. But she is a mercenary, so. Spinner! Secondary power generators. Entering the device while in morph ball mode and using boost ball function generates power, activating linked devices. Elevator recall terminal, elevator active to operate, touch the hologram. I think it's time we stop using lawless brigands for everything everywhere. I mean, not as long as Samus keeps doing the kind of work that she's been doing. If they keep using mercenaries, maybe they'll find a second Samus that can show up and help out when Samus is busy. Captain Falcon is a bounty hunter. Yeah, true. Transport tube online. Mechanoid scanner drone. Autonomous AI drone for facility maintenance. Equipped with an X-ray scanner and linked to a maintenance tank. Lock unit lasso. Lamorne made locking mechanism. Lock is designed to be pulled off. As am I. Alright. Viola suit printer. Scans the target and produces a body-appropriate suit currently online. Ah, touch the hologram. Touch. Yeah! Viola suit acquired. Red and black, baby! You can now ride Viola. To fully operate the vehicle, driver registration is required. there a save room here? It's a cool suit. Touch. Smooth dismount. Oh, and it just shows up? Smooth. Displaying Vehicle Manufacturing Tower 2 hologram data download authorized. Map. Nice. Lamorton Eurobike Mark 5 Viola assembly complete, transferring to Tower 2 storage to await test ride. Tower 2 to Tower 3, Tower 2 to Tower 1. Viola chute. Once clean, Viola are transferred to a storage using these pipes. Elevator terminal activates the maintenance tank elevator off. Viola robotic cleaning arm performs laser beam cleaning, currently offline. Hell yeah. Alright. As much as I hate to cut it a little short, I am sleepy. I'm tired. I am... most importantly, I am catching myself zoning out more and more as time goes on. Yeah, the suit being, like, inspired by, like, motorcycle gear, motocross racing equipment and stuff like that. It's a very cool look. I think just, hey, what if Samus had a really cool motorcycle? I think that's a pretty solid gimmick. And I am very much looking forward to playing more of this. Yeah, it has been very cool and fun thus far. Like, the fights have been fun. I am getting a kick out of everything being a psychic thing. It's very silly. But also, like, I've been enjoying the puzzles. I think the mechanics that they're using, like moving things around with the psychic visor and there's a new gimmick to the morph ball bombs and stuff like that. Very cool stuff thus far. Samus the field researcher in BMX Civilization. Hell yeah. So, I am probably going to be playing this again on Thursday, and I think I'm going to try and fit in another Lost Judgment. Maybe I'll fit in some more Lost Judgment tomorrow. Tomorrow might be Lost Judgment, it might just be more Metroid Prime 4. Because my understanding is that we are at a point in Lost Judgment where a lot of plot stuff is happening. So making more plot stuff happen and then taking a week off might be awkward. I'm not sure. I'll see how I'm feeling. But very probably more Metroid Prime 4 on Thursday at least. And then from this coming Saturday until the following Saturday, I am going to be away. I'm going to be visiting family for Christmas. So, gonna be missing out on a couple of streams, but then we should be good. We should be back to regularly scheduled programming for a while. And then, well, after I get back, probably going to play some more Metroid Prime 4, and then once we roll over into 2026, I'll be doing my annual tier list streams. It usually takes multiple streams because I play a lot of video games and I have a lot of things to say about the video games that I play. But those streams are always fun. Especially, I think this year there's going to be a lot of S ranks. I think there's going to be a lot of high-ranking video games from this year. It's been a good year for video games. Silksong, Pirate Yakuza. I played Signalis this year. It didn't come out this year, but, you know, it's going on the tier list this year, so... Yeah, the Kocha, this PNG tuber that I've been using for the Metroid games is Plug Suit inspired. Burke did a cool design with it. I really enjoy the various PNG tubers and finding uses for them, especially when it's like, well, wasn't this one originally made for Armored Core? I think this one was made for Armored Core 6, and then just ended up getting used for the Metroid Prime games because, oh, it's spacey! It's very cool stuff. But yeah, so more Metroid Prime 4, and then Christmas Vacation, and then more Metroid Prime 4. And then tier list, and then back to normal, probably. So yeah, thanks again to Dan for the $25 donation and 5 gift subs, Sid for the resub, Geek for the resub, Ash for the gift sub, and for the 200 bits. And who's going? Who's streaming at this time o' night? It's only midnight. Zeldrick seems to be at the end of Super Metroid, which will be very fitting, but DigiDoggy is streaming some Battletech. Spout is playing Kings of Hell. A lot of cool streamers going on. We're gonna raid Zeldrick despite him being basically at the end of the game, because I think it's funny when I raid him when he is almost done streaming, and then he has to find someone else to raid. Haha! So hopefully I'll see you all again Tuesday evening for either Lost Judgment or more Metroid Prime 4, and hopefully I'll see you then. Have a good one.